Hello, weary travelers, and welcome once again to Caledonia. I am Catherine Cat, or any variation thereof, and today it is officially 2023. Huzzah! By the way, if you hear any noises in the background, my mom's unloading dishes, just, tune it out. Congratulations to all of us for making it through another year. I don't know about the rest of you all, but I am quite happy to leave 2022 far, far behind me. Which brings us to the subject of today's video, a little progress check-in and a reveal of my plans for 2023. I've got my coffee here with the requisite lipstick stain as well as my full war paint, so let's just jump right into it. So I started experimenting with content creation on a variety of platforms last year, both as a way to combat depression after a rough experience with the plague of the 2020s and the subsequent loss of my job through mass layoffs. I was also hoping to learn some new skills that might translate into jobs better suited to my current health condition than my previous jobs were, or even perhaps being able to do content creation full-time. Overall, while I am eternally irritated with how much I've had to fight my body throughout 2022, I'm genuinely surprised that I've got as much done as I did. But my little goblin brain desires more efficiency. As some of you might have noticed, my upload schedule on YouTube has been a bit all over the place. Though I have managed to create a relatively steady stream of content over on Twitch, my gaming YouTube, and TikTok. And I'm slowly optimizing my general editing processes. But now that I have something of a grip on my short-form content and my gaming content processes, I figure it's high time I tackle optimizing this channel. And my plan for that is, shall we say, double-edged. Like a sword. Firstly, I want to try and figure out a way to optimize a balance between simpler and more complex projects for this channel, in hopes of maintaining a more consistent and hopefully, eventually, a weekly schedule, hopefully. We'll see how well that works out. As for the second part of this double-sided, double-faced, two-faced? Double-edged. This double-edged plan, well, we're gonna have to go on a slightly abrupt trip for that. So come on, let's go check it out together. Okay, so how do the cool people do this again? I didn't think that would actually work. Oh man, now I gotta go back and get my coffee. Unless... Accio coffee! Bottoms up. Anyway, ta-da! Welcome to the Coffee Goblin's Lair, so named because I am a coffee goblin, and right now it looks like either I live in a broken down mineshaft straight out of Dragon Age, or perhaps a particularly ugly side tunnel in the pits of Isengard. Or maybe a shack on the dead marshes? I don't know. Okay, so I know it doesn't look like much, but believe it or not, it took me a little while to get this set up, largely for reasons of behind the scenes type stuff. For instance, the lighting setup took me a while to figure out, and then there's the whole organization of the craft hoard that's just off camera. Yeah. Now that said, I do have a backdrop on the way, but I also kind of like this to a degree, so I may end up using both. I don't know, we'll see. Regardless, the really good thing about this setup is that now I can start filming pretty much whenever I want without bothering anybody, just by turning on a few lights and getting out a couple supplies. Or if the supplies are already sitting out from the last session, I just turn on the lights and hit record. Golly, that's gonna be nice. It's kind of hard to explain what trying to work around my current health is like, except to say that I have to find ways to accommodate my frequent need to rest or recline a lot, while also trying to challenge myself just enough to where I get stronger, but also not so much that I trigger a flare-up. You know? I find it highly irritating, but I am starting to find some workarounds, slowly but surely. And I finally have an appointment to see somebody to see if they can help me figure out what's going on. Granted, that appointment's not till February, but you know. Now, as for content, I will be continuing to try and teach myself to sew, both for practical and more costumey purposes. And maybe even some cosplay? We will see. Also, there will be more art coming, both in time-lapse and Redbubble form, as well as some actual reward tiers on my Ko-fi page, so keep an eye out for that. I also have some craft kits to try out, which hopefully will help me learn some new skills that I can then employ in self-directed crafts. I may even look into doing some things like plushes, dioramas, miniatures, home DIY stuff, or maybe even some cooking attempts, which might just be a series of disasters, but you never know. I've also gotten quite a few comments on my Twitch streams saying that they like my speaking voice and my voice acting, so I'm kind of toying with the idea of trying to record a public domain audiobook and some more music stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, feel free to hit me up with some ideas for public domain books or songs that I could do. As for what content goes where, it'll probably be a bit of a mishmash between my YouTube and my TikTok, but I'll figure out the divisions eventually. In fact, if any of you have particular preferences for what kind of content I should try and where, let me know. I'd be interested to hear what you all think. In the meantime, for those of you who are still here and didn't click away the minute that you saw the horrific goblin lair background, thank you so much. You guys are the chosen ones. And I appreciate you all so much for joining me on this silly little quest. I'm sorry, I refuse to say journey at this point. It's such an overused cliche and I'm over it. But my previous statement still stands. It's been lovely to see that there's actually people out there who enjoy my silly little contributions to the ever-growing internet. And I just want to thank you all for your kindness and your patience as I parkour from dumpster fire to dumpster fire. All that said, if you've liked our little chat today, let me know with a little like or a comment down below. And if you're interested in more of my previous content or whatever other nonsense I happen to get up to on this channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you want YouTube to nag you whenever I post anything at all, whether it be a new video or a community post featuring 9,000 A's because I fell asleep on a keyboard, go ahead and click that bell and turn on all notifications. For anyone wanting to see what I'm up to on all my other socials, I have links on my channel, or you can simply look me up. I am Catladonia on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and my gaming channel is Catladonia Gaming. I pray you all have a wonderful 2023, and until next time, good day, and God be with you. Bye-bye.